Hi, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about this one thing that happened. Alright, so today you might know that my voice doesn't come out as it was. I might have something. Oh no, it's not Crove 19 or Crove 20 or all the other offshoots that there might be of it. Since I do not have any hangs up with breathing, and I'm not losing my breath, and my body heat seems to be the same. So it's not that. Since every time I go out, I'm always having my Lear wear on and keeping 6 feet away from folks or more. So anyway, all right, let's get started with that. So anyway, so all right, you know how I always make films and I talk about how well I make a lot of remakes of films sometimes. And there might be someone out there, a hater, a scaver would say, who might say, oh, well, you're running out of things to talk about if you have to make remakes. Well, that was always the scathing of any film business out there when they made a remake out of a film they already made. Oh, you're running out of thoughts to talk about, you know? Oh, you're not crafted enough. Well, actually, to make remakes, you have to be crafty enough because you have to come up with a way to tell the saga and tell again, but do it in a way that it doesn't come off as you just doing what you did before again. So you do have to come up with a way of shifting it up from the last time you did it. So yeah, there is some crafting in that, you know. So yeah, but I'm not here to talk about how in 29 YL that it was a big year of film remakes. I'm not here to talk about that. But I am here to talk about why I sometimes make remakes out of films. Because sometimes I think I could do a more greater job of talking about what I did before. Or maybe I forgot to say something about it the last time. So, you know, and also, it's my YouTube fairway, and I can do that as long as I'm following the YouTube followership oversight and the YouTube website oversight. And as long as I didn't do anything to not unlook anyone's ownership or, as long as I was keeping it wet, wasn't doing anything like that. So, anyway, it is what I do want to talk about. Ownership is that there's a thing called fair work, and either you're seen as fair work or you're not seen as fair work. Either you did all you had to do to shift up the work to make it where it was not the first kind of work but a new kind of work. And sometimes someone meets the fair work and sometimes they do not meet the fair work. Well, watching my films, that it would not be seen as fair work. Why? Because I'm a doll. And it's hard to put ownership on something that was made for everyone to work with. You know, it would be hard for them to put ownership on every single one of me that was made and then go out there, go on YouTube, and then hope that and then by mistake or whatever, come across, come over, somehow see a film with me in it, and then say, oh, that's my shit. I didn't give you the right to put it on YouTube. I only gave you the right to put it on a stand and have it shown somewhere in your room. Well, so you know that what I do on my YouTube fairway is not known as fair work. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, well, you know, Miles says or Tails goes, Jordan, someone might say, oh, well, Sega had this made for everyone work. Yeah, they did. But do you really think Jordan, that Sega's gonna go around and say, "Well, we only made it we only made it for you to have it in your room and play with it. We never meant for you to put it in a film." Well, yeah, you're right, Jordan says. So, yeah, this film would not be seen as fair work. It would be seen as first work. And and I don't think Sega put ownership on this doll to say, well, you can't put it on YouTube. But if you uploaded, I don't know, a game or a Farseer show of some kind, or something, then they could say ownership on it then. Yeah, you're right about that, Jordan says. So that's why I'm not really frightened about ownership when it comes to my films. Yeah, you're right. You know? Yeah, because because when I got bought, there wasn't no thing that said, this doll's to only be shown in your room, not to be put on YouTube, not to be talked about. So whoever made this doll may have had ownership over it in the sense that if it was going to be done in a film or a Farseer show or a play, yeah. But for putting on YouTube and doing what I'm doing, it's not called fair work. Anyway, and I don't do anything. I don't do anything on YouTube that would be seen as fair work, or anything that someone would say, "Hey, that's my ownership." You know, because it's smooth to get yourself in a hang up with that. And I'm not going to get myself in a hang up with that. You know? So, and I'm glad that has never been. I've been on YouTube for a long time, 7 years for this fairway and many others before that, and I've never been in a bind over ownership over anything. Now, there's a lot of folks who scaled their film shifting tools and they put all kinds of stuff in their films, you know. And the thing about fair work is either you meet it or you don't meet it. Either you meet the oversight of what's seen as fair work or you don't. You know? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, I am kind of coming down with something, as I said, but it's not that illness. It's not Crove 9 between. It's not Crove 20. It's not any other offshoots of it. There are any offshoots of it. I have no hang up breathing. I have no hang up getting my breath. And my body heat seems to be the same. You know? So it is what it is. And there's no coughing. So right out the front. So it is what it is. All right, Jordan said. That's enough for me. I have to go now. I'll see you all later. Bye.